There was a time when the world was still young. Mountains were fresh, rivers were pure, and men still looked up to the heavens for guidance. Among them lived Vaivasvata, son of the sun god, Surya. He was wise, noble, and devoted to Lord Vishnu. Every morning, he performed his prayers in the sacred river Kritamala, offering handfuls of water to the preserver of all worlds. One such morning, as the sunlight danced upon the river, Vaivasvata cupped water in his palms. Amid the shimmering ripples, something tiny glistened. A little silver fish wriggled in his hands. He smiled softly and bent down to release it back. But a faint whisper touched his ears. "Take me with you, kind soul. The river is full of danger." Vaivasvata froze. He looked around. There was no one there. Then he looked at the fish again. Its eyes were gentle, almost human. Moved by compassion, he took the fish home and placed it inside a small copper pot filled with water. But as the day went on, something strange began to happen. The fish started to grow. By evening, it was too large for the pot. He placed it in a larger vessel, but it outgrew that too. Then, in a well, then a pond. But everywhere he kept it, the fish kept growing, larger and larger. Soon, even the mighty river that once carried mountains in its flow was too small to hold the creature. Finally, Vaivasvata took the fish to the ocean, and the moment it touched the sea, the waters rose around it. The fish shimmered brighter than the sun. Its body stretched beyond the horizon. The waves trembled. The sky bowed. Vaivasvata fell to his knees. He knew this was no ordinary fish. A radiant voice echoed through the air. "I am Vishnu." The king's heart filled with awe. The Lord of the universe stood before him, not as man or god, but as the great Matsya, the fish that would save the world. Vishnu said, "O Vaivasvata, soon this world will be covered in water. A great flood will wash away all life. Build a large boat. Gather seeds of every plant, pairs of every animal, the Saptarishis, your wife, and the sacred knowledge of mankind. When the flood begins, I shall return. Tie your boat to me, and I will guide you through the storm." With those words, the divine fish disappeared into the sea. Days turned into weeks. The rivers stopped flowing. The land turned brown and lifeless. Then, a silence spread. Deep, hollow silence. For 6 long days, the world waited in despair. Then, on the 7th morning, a single drop of water fell on Vaivasvata's arm. He looked up. The sky had turned dark. Clouds rolled in from every side. Thunder roared. And then rain. Heavy, endless rain. The heavens opened, and water poured down with fury. Mountains disappeared. Valleys vanished. The whole earth was swallowed by a single ocean. But Vaivasvata was ready. He sat inside the great wooden vessel he had built, filled with life, knowledge, and hope. The Saptarishis prayed as the ark rose higher with each wave. For days and nights, they drifted across the endless ocean. The world was gone. Only water and sky remained. And then, far away, the surface of the sea broke open. A golden horn rose through the waves. It was the Matsya, Vishnu himself. The fish was enormous, glowing like a second sun beneath the clouds. Its scales sparkled like jewels, its eyes calm and kind. Vaivasvata tied his boat to the horn, and the divine fish began to swim across the raging waters, pulling the ark behind him. The waves bowed before their lord. The storm quieted wherever he passed. The sages chanted hymns in his praise, and the stars peered down through the clouds to witness the journey. Through countless nights and roaring winds, the Matsya guided Manu's boat across the cosmic sea. And then, one morning, the rain stopped. The clouds parted. A great mountain peak appeared through the mist, its summit white with snow. It was the Himalayas. The boat came to rest there, and the waters slowly began to fall away. Land appeared again. Trees sprouted, birds sang, and life began once more. The golden fish turned towards Manu one last time. Its voice echoed like a blessing. "O son of the sun, from you shall come a new race of men, the Suryavanshi lineage. Protect this earth as you once protected me." Then the Matsya disappeared into the depths, and peace returned to the world. The flood had cleansed the world, but it had also taught a lesson: that compassion is the true ark that saves creation. When we protect even the smallest life, we protect the spirit of the universe itself, because the divine often hides in the helpless. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so the ancient light of wisdom may keep flowing like the endless river of creation.